Chris Laswell has worked as a video editor for Local News 8 since he joined our newsroom shortly after being let go as an aquatic zoologist at the East Idaho Aquarium. Chris worked at the aquarium from September 1st through December 2023, after receiving his degree with an emphasis in zoology from BYU-I. Through his short time at the aquarium, he says he quickly realized the conditions of the animal habitats fell short of the standards of the Animal Welfare Act. He says he took his concerns directly to his supervisor and the aquarium founder, Aaron Fairs.
I tried to fix multiple things and tried to give them updates and information on how to better the animal's health and welfare, but every single one of them were shot down because it wasn't cost effective.
Laswell made repeated complaints to management, but felt his concerns weren't being addressed. On December 1st, he was let go from the aquarium. According to the aquarium director,
"You're not really meshing with the culture."
Laswell then filed a report with PETA, People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals.
I saw multiple times where things that I warned them about, happened. And that includes most of my baby sharks that I absolutely love and adored, all dead.
Local News 8 also uncovered U.S. Department of Agriculture complaints filed by the former development director and head curator of the aquarium. Those complaints detail how staff members with no experience or degree were mistreating the animals. The former development director initially agreed to speak with us off camera, but later changed his mind and allowed us to use his name.
From the day first opened, he said, let the public come through, let them do whatever they want to the animals, because we can always buy more.
He's talking about the director and founder of the East Idaho Aquarium, Aaron Fairs. The aquarium itself is subject to inspections by the USDA, and Director Fairs is also required to report animal deaths to Idaho Fish and Game. I checked those reports dating back to 2018 when the aquarium first opened. As you can see, the numbers surged in 2021 when over 700 animals died. I spoke with several former employees who tell me they quit in part because of those deaths and issues with Fairs' response.
We had parakeet birds dying constantly.
They had hundreds of dead animals upstairs in a freezer.
Fish and Game records also document that dozens of birds were stepped on, sat on, or otherwise crushed to death by customers during hands-on encounters in the aquarium's popular birdcage, which PETA says violates the Animal Welfare Act's protections against the unnecessary suffering of animals.
You're just trying your best to just carefully walk around, but sometimes one sneaks up on you and you just put your foot down and all of a sudden it's gone.
Parakeets and cockatiels are federally protected, and their enclosure is subject to inspection by the Department of Agriculture. Our investigation found the enclosure has only been inspected once since the aquarium opened. That inspection took place in February of this year and documented no issues. The PETA complaint, which was sent to the USDA earlier this year, detailed multiple apparent violations of the Federal Animal Welfare Act, including not providing adequate veterinary care for baby parakeets.
When the baby parakeets fall out of the nest now, they just immediately put them in the freezer and don't even try to put them back in a nest or anything, which really breaks my heart.
As I continued my investigation, our station received a call from the vice president of the aquarium's board, claiming that Laswell is a disgruntled former employee, and his complaints to PETA are untrue. Hours later, I brought the evidence about the animal deaths directly to the aquarium's founder.
According to some of the former employees that we've talked to before, they say that this is inaccurate, that's too low. From what
They think this is too low?
Yes.
I think this is too high. This looks like it's been tampered with, to be honest.
We later asked Fairs if he had any evidence of the tampering. We've received no response. We also reached out to members of the aquarium's board requesting meeting minutes and records from inside the nonprofit's board meetings. So far, no response. As for PETA whistleblower Chris Laswell, the next step is clear.
I felt like PETA, at least even if I contacted them and they didn't do anything, they at least would be made aware of the amount of abuse that was happening and how to partner with East Idaho Aquarium to fix it.